good afternoon to you from this part of the world. My name is Jane, and I welcome you to yet another session of our math puzzle, our weekly math puzzle. So, for today's live stream, I have some math puzzles to share with you, but this time around they are for Genesis. They are for Genesis. So some of the questions do not have options because I want you guys to figure it out yourself. Why some to figure out the answers yourself rather. Why some of the questions do have options. Okay, so I have 6 math puzzles to share with you guys today. And guess what? These math puzzles are only for geniuses. Okay, I love the vibe you guys gave to me yesterday, and I want to thank you for engaging in my live stream yesterday. For the past 3 days that I've started this live stream, it has been a fun experience. I never expected the kind of turn up I got. I'm so grateful for it, and I'm so grateful for joining my to you guys for always joining my live stream. Even though this channel is actually an channel for telling stories, we also play other fun games such as math puzzles, animal puzzles, and other brain teasers. And then with time, I'll be delving into giving you guys YouTube tips, and tips for running an African folktale channel. But for now, I just decided to do things like this to get you guys acquainted with me because I usually talk most times on my live stream. I don't do any other thing other than talk and talk or bring up something engaging to share with you guys in order to make my live streaming sessions interactive. Okay, right now I'm digressing from what I have for today. But anyway, as I said earlier on, I have 6 math puzzles to share with you guys. And of course, you know how we play this game. I'll display the question on the screen, and then there'll be 4 options for you guys to choose from. And then I'll give you time to answer the question, and then I'll be back to review the answer to you guys. That's how we play it. That's how we roll. Of course, you know I do not ask questions that are so difficult. They are quite easy. You do not even need your calculators. You don't need to stress yourself. All you need to do is make use of your number 6 or your brain. Okay, it's more of a mental. It's more of mental mathematics, right? Okay. Now that I'm done with this introductory part of the video, before we get into the first question for today, please let me know in the chat box where you are watching from. Let me know in the chat box where you're watching from. As usual, I live stream from Uyo. Uyo is in Akwa Ibom State, and Akwa Ibom State is actually in Nigeria. Yesterday, I had some friends from India rather, join me, and I'm so grateful for that. And I know that a lot of friends from Nigeria also join me too. And I don't know where other people who actually tune into my live stream watch me from, but I guess I'll find out with time. Okay, now without much ado, let's get down into the first question for the day. Of course, I'll be flipping my camera to face my wall so that you'll see the first question I have for today. So guys, welcome to my live stream. If you're just joining my live stream, welcome. My name is Jane, and I'm so glad to meet you and connect with you today on this live stream. For today's live stream, I have some fun math puzzles for you guys, but today's one is only for geniuses. Of course, we are starting with the easy questions, and from there rather, we will move to a little bit more complex questions. Welcome once again to the first person that has joined my live stream. Thank you for joining my live stream. So we have the first question. This is question 1 displayed on screen for you. Okay. So solve that problem and let me know the answer in the chat box. Let me know the answer in the chat box. I think I should just flip the camera a little bit to say hi. Hello to the one person watching my live stream. Thank you for joining my live stream. Okay, now that I've shown my face, let me get back to the question. Please let me know where you're watching from in the chat box before you give me the answer to the question, okay? Oh, Amo, wow, you've joined my live stream once again. You're so early today. Wow, that's good. Okay, Amo, welcome. How is India today? I hope India is great. So, Amo says the answer is 21, and then just B. Okay, that's great. That's great. 21B. Does any other person have a contrary answer? I love that, Amo. I love that you kept to time today. That's great. And you're really waiting for me to come live. That's great. Thank you for that answer. Is there any other person that have that has rather a contrary opinion to what Amo has said? To the answer that Amo has given, is there any other person that has a contrary opinion? Amo says that 20 plus 30 multiplied by 0 plus 1 gives the answer B, which is 21. I love that. I love that. Hello to the second person that has just joined my live stream. Welcome. My name is Jane Michael, and I am the creative director behind moonlighttalesbyjaney. On today's live stream, we are playing some fun math puzzles. Today's session is only for Genesis. So tell me the answer to question 1. Tell me the answer to question 1. Of course, someone has already given us an answer, and his name is Amo. He is watching from India. Yes, he said the answer to question 1 is B, 21. Do you have a contrary opinion? I'm referring to the other person or persons currently watching my live stream. Do you have any other contrary opinion? Does any other person have a contrary opinion? Let me know in the chat box. Make it on the chat box, guys. Okay, I think I've talked for a while now. I've talked for like 3 minutes. In 2 minutes time, I'll reveal the answer to this question. I only have 6 math puzzles to share with you guys today. Just 6, not much. But this will only be a 1 hour live stream as usual. Okay, just for us to relax after a hectic day at work or school. Okay. Okay, I'm going to mute my microphone now, and then I'll be back to tell you the answer to this question. We'll do the countdown as usual. Okay, welcome back, guys. Now it's time for me to do and review the answer to question 1. So I'm going to start counting down from 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the time is up. So, guys, the answer to question 1 is actually, drum roll, is actually B, 21. So, Amo is correct. Amo, thumbs up to you. Thumbs up to you. You did a great job. In fact, I'm clapping for you right now. These are my hands. That's great. That's great. You are a genius. You are a genius. Yes. Okay. That's great. So to solve the expression 20 plus 30 times 0 plus 1, you need to follow the order of operations, often remembered by the acronyms of board mass. So according to the rules of board mass, multiplication must be performed before addition, right? So 30 multiplied by 0 gives 0. And then after multiplication comes addition, and then you substitute that 0 back into the original equation and solve from left to right. So 20 plus 0 plus 1 equals to 21. That is how I derived the answer 21. So option B is the correct option. Hello guys, welcome. Stay with me while I share question 2 with you guys. Hang on while I share question 2 with you guys. Question 2 is coming up. It's also similar to question 1. So hang on, I'm about to share question 2. Hello to those who have joined my live stream. My name is Jane. Welcome to my channel. On today's live stream, we are playing some fun math puzzles. We just finished question 1. Someone gave us the correct answer to question 1, and that's actually great. That's a great thing. Okay, I have six math puzzles to share with you guys today. So I'm going to flip my camera right now to share question 2 with you guys. Question 2 coming up right now. So question 2 says 3 minus 3 times 6 plus 2 gives what? I'm sorry, the options are a little bit tiny. But we have option A 13, option B 8, option C 2, and option D minus 13. Minus 3 times 6 plus 2 gives what? We have options A 13, option B rather 8, option C 2, and option D minus 13. Guys, I'll give you all time to come up with the correct answer. Do the math, guys. Do the math. This one is actually similar to the previous question. So just do the math, guys. Do the math. Remember what I told you in the previous answer to question 1. Just apply that to question 2 and tell me the answer. What is 3 minus 3 times 6 plus 2? What does that give you? Make use of the chat, guys. Make use of the chat box, guys. Let me know the answer in the chat box. There is a little chat box at the bottom left hand corner of your phone. That is where you message me. That is where you can chat with me. Make use of the chat box, guys. Amo, are you there? I'm guessing you're doing the math. That's great. I can't wait to see what you've come up with. So now I'm going to pause, rather mute my microphone, and then I'll be back in 3 minutes to review the answer to the question, guys. Let me know the answer to question 2 in the chat box. So very good. Ammo says he thinks that the options are wrong. That's great. I love that. I wanted to see whether you guys are following. Whether you guys are following. So Ammo, what do you think the correct answer is? What do you think the correct answer is? Let me know. What do you think the correct answer is? Because I use the same method I used to try to bring out the four options I have now. So what do you think the correct answer should be? Let me know. Let me know before I review my own answer. Of course, I stand to be corrected because we are all okay. Amal says minus 17. Minus 17. Okay, that's great. Minus 17. I'm taking note of that. Does any other person have a contrary answer? Does any other person have a contrary answer? I'm coming. I'm going to ask you how you actually arrived at the answer minus 17. I'm going to ask you how you actually arrived at the answer minus 17. If you don't mind, you can share that with us in the chat box. Let me give you some time to write that while I mute the microphone. Yes, I'm back, guys. I'm back, guys. If you're doing the calculation mentally, the answer is actually minus 17, yes. But if you make it of the calculator, the answer is actually D, minus 13. Minus 13. So you are also right. But I'm still waiting for you to tell me how you derived the answer minus 17. Anyway, that doesn't matter. I'm moving on to question 3. I think we've spent a lot of time on question 2 already. I'm so glad that you guys are following along. I'm so glad that you guys are math geniuses. That means even if I share something that is not correct, to be corrected because you know your stuff. That's great. So stay with me, guys, while I share question 3 with you guys. Hello. Hang in there, guys. Hang in there, guys, while I share question 3 with you. Question 3 is actually a little bit difficult. Remember today's questions are for Genesis. Question 3 has no options. So it has no options. I won't be giving an option this time around. Let me see how whether you'll be able to know the answer, guys. So I'm flipping the camera to show you guys question 3. So question 3 says, if 1 equals to 5 and 2 equals to 25 and 3 equals to 325 and 4 equals to 4,325, then 5 equals to what? There are no options for this one. There are no options for this one. Tell me what is 5. Just observe what you've seen on screen right now and tell me what you think 5 is. Amma says 1. Okay, okay. Does any other person have a contrary answer to this? Amma says 1. That's great. Keep it coming. But I'm going to review the answer to question 3. Please take notes while you are doing your math. Know that question 3 is actually a pattern recognition puzzle. It's not the traditional algebraic equation. I don't know if you get me. It's not the standard arithmetic sequence. It is a pattern recognition puzzle. So to find out the answer to this question, you need to observe the pattern. Observe the consistency of the pattern to tell me the answer to this question, or to find the answer to this question. Make use of the chat box, guys. Anmo says the answer to question 3 is 1. Who else has a contrary answer? Hello to the other person watching us. Make use of the chat box. This is an interactive math puzzle sessions. So if you are just joining a live stream, welcome. You can also play along with us in real time. All you need to do is type the options, and in the cases where the questions do not have options, you type the answer in the chat box. In the chat box. So guys, tell me. Amor says 5 equals to 1. Just take a close look at what we have on the wall. Take a close look. I want you to give me another answer. Since nobody else is actually typing any other answer, you have another chance to try out another answer. Before I review, I've talked for a long time. I usually give 5 minutes the answer to the question. But I've talked for a long time. I think I've talked for 3 minutes or so. So in the next 2 minutes, I'll be revealing the answer to this question. Does any other person have a contrary answer to what Amor has said rather? He said that question 3 carries the answer 1. 5 equals to 1. Okay, I'm muting my mic for a few minutes and then I'll be back to review the answer to question 3. Okay, great. Amor says 5 to 5. I love that. I love that. I'll be back to review the answer. Hang in there, guys. I'll be back to. I love that. I love the energy you're giving to me, Amor. That's great. You are a math genius. You're a genius. You're going to find out whether you actually got the answer to the question or not. So I'm back, guys, to tell you the answer to question 3. So the answer to question 3 is drop. Okay, I should do my countdown. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time is up. So, guys, the answer to question 3 is actually drum roll. This is the answer. It's 54325. So thumbs up to Ammo once again. Oh wow, he got the answer correctly. So 5 equals to 54,325. 54,325. That's the answer I was actually expecting. That's great. Remember I said earlier on that this is actually a pattern recognition puzzle, not the traditional algebraic equation or the standard arithmetic sequence. And Ammo was able to understand that from what we have on the wall, each new result are formed by placing the current number in front of the previous pattern. So if you observe the pattern, you will notice that the pattern is consistent. One is the base value, that is the starting value, and if you notice, if you notice, 2 was put in place of 5 to derive 25. 3 was put in place of, 25 to derive 325. 4 was put in place of 325 to derive. You understand what I mean now. That is how we came about this answer. So when you put 5 in front of 4,325, that is how we derived the answer 54,325. So kudos to Ammo once again. You did a great job. You are a genius. I said solve this if you're a genius, and you solved it. You got the answer correctly. So Ammo is a genius. So stay with me, guys, while I share the next question. The next question is a little bit more tasking than the previous one. It's a little bit more tasking than the previous one. So the next question, I'm actually going to give you guys a lot of time, more than 5 minutes actually, to come up with the answer. The answer is a little bit, the question is a little bit tricky and it comes with no options. There are no options. But I trust you guys, you all are math geniuses. Geniuses, you tell me the answer to the question. Let me flip the camera so you can take a look at my face once again. If you're just joining this live stream, welcome. Thank you for joining my live stream. My name is Jane. I am live streaming from Akwa Ibom State in Nigeria. Thank you for joining my live stream. Okay, this live stream is just a session to encourage you guys to relax, unwind after a stressful day at work. So hang in there with me while I share question 4 with you guys. I remember saying earlier that I had 6 questions to share with you guys on today's live stream. And we're almost done. It's going to be a 1 hour live stream. So for the next question, I'm going to give you guys time, enough time to answer the question, okay? Hang in there with me guys while I share question 4. Hello, I'm almost done. So guys, this is question 4. So guys, question 4 says, if 2 minus 1 equals to 3, and 3 minus 4 equals to 7, and 4 minus 9 equals to 13, 5 minus 16 equals to 21, and 3 minus 81 equals to 0, then 6 minus 25 is what? 6 minus 25 is what? This is question 4, guys. If you're just joining my live stream, welcome. We are on question 4. Look at the question on screen and tell me question 4 in the chat box. Make use of the chat box, guys. Make use of the chat box. Tell me the answer to question 4. Question 4 says, if 2 minus 1 equals to 3, and 3 minus 4 equals to 7, and 4 minus 9 equals to 13, and 5 minus 13 equals to 21, and 3 minus 81 equals to 0, then 6 minus 25 is what? This particular question is actually tricky, guys. It's for this. Let me see how you would come up with the answer. There is no option. I'm not giving any option, but I'll give you guys ample time. I said earlier on that I'll give you more than 5 minutes to find the answer to this question, because this one is the math puzzle in question 4 is a bit trickier, okay, than the previous. So I'm expecting the answer, guys. I'm going to mute my microphone for a while and give you time to concentrate so you can solve the answer. Tell me the answer to question 4 in the chat box. Make use of the chat box, guys. What is 6 minus 25? Or what will 6 minus 25 give to us? Guys, let me know. I'm waiting for your answer. Hello to you if you're just watching my live stream. Welcome. Tell me the answer to question 4. I'm waiting, guys. I'm going to mute my microphone and I'll be back to tell you the answer to question 4. That is if no one tells me the answer. Okay, guys, let me give you some time to think, to focus, and do the maths. I'll be expecting the answer in the comment section or in the chat box. Hey everyone, good evening to you. My name is Jane and I warmly welcome you to today's live stream. This is a live math quiz session for only geniuses. And yes, you can play along with me in real time. All you need to do is to tell me the answer to the question displayed on your screen in the chat box. Yes, guys, make use of the chat box. Make use of the chat box. This particular question has no options. I decided not to give options. I want to see what you guys will come up with on your own to find out whether you are able to figure out the answer on your own. Okay? I remember Amo corrected me or gave me an answer in I think question 3 or yes, he got the answer correctly. So this is your chance to tell me the correct answer to this question. Hello, if you're watching me, tell me the answer to question 4. Make use of the chat box, guys. And more, are you there? You can make use of the chat box. Tell me the correct answer to this question. Oh my god. I'm expecting the answer, guys. I have waited for the answer for more than 5 minutes. So I'm going to reveal the answer. I'm going to reveal the answer. But first, I'm going to do my countdown, right? I'm going to do my count from 30. Oh, Jamie MC Neo, yes. Hi to you too. Jimmy MC Neo says the answer is 31. Wow, that's great. I love that. I love that. I was expecting someone to give me the answer. I love that. Jamie, thank you for telling me the answer. Thank you for telling me that answer, rather. That's great. Good job. I love your response. I love your response. Guys, you're going to find out the correct answer in about a minute. I was beginning to think that no one would tell me or give me any response, but thank God that Jamie has given me a response. So, guys, let me start the countdown from the beginning again. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. Jamie, you're giving me another. Okay, she says, Jamie says hi, 0. I don't get you. But let me continue my countdown and reveal the answer. Okay, I stopped at 15, I think, if I'm not mistaken. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And the time is up. So, guys, the answer to question 4 is drum roll 31. So, Jamie and Neil is actually correct. Yes, correct. She's correct. Kudos to you. Thumbs up to you, Jamie. Thumbs up to you. You bear a similar name to me, to mine rather. Thumbs up to you. Kudos to you. You are a math genius. I love that. I love that, guys. So the puzzle in question 4 is a bit tricky because it uses. Yes, Jamie says thank you. Yes, you're welcome. Don't mention. Don't mention. So the puzzle, as I was saying, the puzzle in question 4 is a bit tricky because it uses a hidden row. So instead of the standard subtraction, okay, to solve for 6 minus 25, we need to find the pattern connecting the numbers. However, if you are looking at you're looking at this sequence 3, 7, 13, 21, and 0, 21 and 21. Let's just stop here. You will notice that there is a very clear mathematical progression, right? So if um if you look at 2 minus 1, which gives 3, then 3 minus 4, which gives 7, you will notice that there is an increase of 4. Then 4 minus 13, 9, which gives 13. You would notice that there is an increase of 6. Then in 5 minus 16, which gives 21, you would notice that there is an increase of 8. So if you follow this logic, the relationship is usually x plus y equals to z, where y is always the next square. It's always the next square. If you're looking at 1, 4, 9, 16, and 25. And you would notice that the answer increases by the next even number. It increases by the next even number. Guys, if I were to keep explaining to the end, I would definitely need a board. And since I don't have one right now, just know that the most common answer to this specific math puzzle is 31. So kudos to Jamie and to you once again for getting the answer correctly. Okay, so guys, on to question 5. I think I need to flip the camera for you guys to see my face. Hello guys, hello to you. Thank you for joining my live stream. My name is Jane Michael, and on this channel we do not only share African folk tales, we also play fun math puzzles, animal puzzles, brain teasers, and anything that would keep you, busy and relaxed after having a stressful day at work or at school. So thank you for joining my live stream. I am so grateful. Thank you for joining my live stream. I have some persons joining or watching me from India and watching me from some other countries, even Nigeria. Please let me know in the chat box where you're watching me from. I'd like to know where my live stream is reaching, okay? So hang on with me, guys, why I share question 5. Question 5 is not actually really a math puzzle, but it's I would call it a color puzzle. I want us to digress a little bit so that you would relax from all the brain work. Okay, so hang in there with me, guys, while I share question 5 with you. Remember, I said earlier that I have 6 puzzles to share with you guys today. Yesterday we did about 10, right? So today we'll be doing about 6. Okay, guys, hang in there with me while I share question 5 with you. Hello to the kind persons watching me right now. Thank you for joining my live stream. Let me know in the comments or in the chat box where you are watching from. I'll be grateful if you do that. Okay? So guys, I'm done pasting question 5 on the board. Like I said earlier, not the board, my wall actually. Like I said earlier on, question 5 is a color puzzle. So I'm going to flip my camera right now so you guys can see what I have did for you. So, like I said, it's a color puzzle. So take a close look at the color puzzle. Tell me which color appears 10 times. And I actually have options. So this should be fast. Okay, I actually have options for this one. I think I'm going to move the camera closer a little bit. So guys, tell me in the chat box which color appears 10 times. Start counting, guys. Tell me the color that appears 10 times. We have 4 options. We have A, color green, B, red, C, purple, and D, yellow. Drop your answer in the comment section or the chat box. Make it in the chat box, guys. I don't think this one is difficult, is it? No, it isn't. It isn't. So which color appears 10 times? Let me know, guys. Let me know, guys, which color appears 10 times. We have options displayed on screen for you, so it's easy. Count, count, count. I hope you guys can see clearly. Can you see clearly? I'd like to know if you can see clearly. Tell me the color that appears 10 times. Come on, guys, I'm waiting. Hello to the 16 persons who are currently watching my live stream. Welcome to my live stream. My name is Jane. This is a live math quiz session for adults and also for GCs. Yes, you can play along with us in real time. All you need to do is type the answer to the question. You can either type A, B, C, or D in the chat to answer each question. As you can see, there's no need to use your calculator. There's no need to stress yourself. These are just fun, easy quiz questions and brain teasers. So if you're ready, if you're enjoying this quiz, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel so more people can join us. Because the more you like this video, the more the video gets pushed out to people who love engaging in activities like this. Okay? Thank you for joining my live stream to the persons watching right now. I'm still expecting your reply, guys. Guys, tell me the answer to this question. Which color appears 10 times? Which color appears 10 times? Which color appears 10 times? We actually have several colors there on screen. I don't know if you can see clearly, but I think from my side of the screen, it's clear. So tell me which color appears 10 times. Hello, Jamie. Are you there? Are you still there? Hello, Anmo. Are you still there? Because these are people who have responded so far in the chat box. Tell me which color appears 10 times. And so every other person watching, come on, I encourage you to reply, drop your answer rather in the chat box. Tell me, guys, which color appears 10 times. I'm waiting. I don't think I'll move on to the next question until someone answers this question. Okay? So, guys, are the quiz questions easy? Are they hard or tricky? How are we doing so far? How are we doing so far? They are not that difficult. I've had someone in the person of Ammo answer 3 questions correctly. So I don't think I'm giving difficult questions. Okay, give you guys 3 more minutes, and if nobody gives me a positive response, I'll tell you the answer to this particular puzzle. Guys, come on, lock in your answer in the chat box. Your time starts now. Let me know which color appears 10 times. Come on, guys. If you're enjoying this quiz, please don't forget to like the live stream and to subscribe to my channel. We do not only share stories on this channel, we also play brain games and math puzzles and animal puzzles just like this one, okay? Thank you for joining my live stream. Thank you for joining my live stream. You can see there is a question on screen with 4 options. Type your answer in the chat before the time runs out. The first person to type the answer wins correctly. And I'll review the correct answer after each question. That's how I usually do. So stay alert. In due time, a time will come when I'll be doing giveaways. Yes, I'll be doing giveaways to those who answer the questions correctly. Okay, guys, I'm expecting the answer. Okay, I'm going to move my tripod a little bit closer, right? Maybe it's too far. You guys can't see. I think this is clearer now. So I'm expecting the reply, guys. Come on. Come on. There are several colors in the color box. There are several colors. Tell me the colors. Look at these colors within this black square, right? Tell me which color appears 10 times. Is it the color green? Is it red? Is it purple? Or is it yellow? Drop your answer in the chat box. Come on, guys. I'm waiting. I'm expecting a response. Come on. Okay, I think I'm going to mute my mic a little bit to give you time to respond. But so far, there is the color red, there is blue, there is yellow, there is black, there is white, there is purple. These are the colors within the color box, right? So guys, tell me which color appears 10 times. Tell me which color appears 10 times. I'm expecting a response, guys. Come on, tell me the answer in the comment section or in the chat box. The chat box is that little message, would I call it icon, that is at the bottom left hand corner of your screen, of your phone. Yes, make use of that. Make use of that. Even if you don't want to answer the question, you can just say hello to me, okay? You can say hello or hi, or tell me where you are watching from. Tell me where you're watching from in the comment section. Guys, I told you that I'm live streaming from Nigeria, right? So tell me where you are watching this live stream from. I'd like to connect with you too. How was your day? Hope your day went well. I hope I'm not stressing you out with these fun math puzzles and brain teasers. I hope not. Hello to the 6 persons watching me, or eight persons, because it has climbed up a little bit. Why is no one responding to me? Come on, guys. What? You guys have taken time to answer this particular question. Okay, I'm going to mute my mic, and when I unmute it, I will tell you the answer to this question. Remember, this live stream is meant to last for an hour, and I said earlier on at the beginning of this live stream that I have 6 questions to share with you guys, and we are currently at question 5. So we have one more question to go after this particular question. So hang in there, guys. I'm still expecting the answer to the question. Okay, I'm muting my mic right now. When I unmute it, I'll do the countdown, and then I'll tell you the color that appears 10 times. Okay?